Hello guys, in this video I will answer you question number 9 from Pure Math 3 Pearson Edexcel A-level exam. Exam was taken in January 2024. In this question you must show all the stages of your working. Solutions relying entirely on calculator technology are not accepted. Show that the equation 3 sin theta over cosine theta plus sin theta equals to 2 plus secant theta into cosine theta minus sin theta can be written in the form 3 sin 2 theta minus 4 cosine 2 theta equals to 2. We have to convert this equation into this form. So you have to consider this one, and solving and simplifying we will get this result. So this is the question for question number 9, first part. Here I already wrote the equation. We will simplify this one. If you go back to the question again, everything is given in double angle, so we have to convert each and everything here into double angle. So here, if you remember the double angle for sine, that is equals to sine 2 theta equals to 2 sine theta cosine theta. So we can change this one into that formula by multiplying by 2 sine theta cosine theta. If you are multiplying here, so you have to divide by the same number, divided by the this value. Okay, better you multiply this value to the other side. Got it? We can move this one to the other side. That is best thing here. So 2 plus secant theta, 2 theta, it is already given in double angle, so I will not touch this one, and we will solve the other values here. Now if you multiply this one here, it will be cosine theta plus sine theta, and now this becomes the formula for sine 2 theta, and here is 3 by 2 sine 2 theta, and here 2 plus secant 2 theta can be converted into cosine theta because it is the reciprocal of cosine theta. So it is secant 2 theta, therefore it will be 1 over cosine 2 theta. And this one is the formula, the difference of two squares, a plus b and a minus b. It is equals to a square minus b square. So it will be the formula for the difference of two squares, this one. We can write as cosine square theta minus sine square theta. Hopefully you understand this step. Now simplifying right side, it will be 2 plus 1 over cosine 2 theta, and we know this is the double angle formula for cosine 2 theta. You have to memorize all double angle formulas. So this cosine 2 theta equals to cosine square theta minus sine square theta. Now this cosine 2 theta will multiply inside the bracket. It becomes 2 cosine 2 theta multiplied with 2, and then this multiply by this one. So it will cancel out, it left with 1 only. And on the left side there is 3 by 2 sine 2 theta. Now let's go back to the question. Yes, we want here no fraction, so pressing multiply by 2 to get rid of this 2. So it will be 3 sine 2 theta equals to 4 cosine 2 theta plus 2. Now bring these two values to left side, so it will be 3 sine 2 theta minus 4 cosine 2 theta minus 2 will be equals to 0. This is as required. So first part is done. Now for the second part, and solve for pi less than x is less than 3 pi by 2. 3 sin x cosine x over cosine x plus sin x equals to 2 plus secant 2x into cosine x minus sin x. Giving the answer to three significant figures. If you look at these two questions, they are similar, only the difference theta is replaced with x only. So if you could convert this one to this form, we can convert this equation into this form: 3 sine 2x minus 4 cosine 2x equals to 2. So we will solve this equation instead of solving this. It is of 5 marks. Let us start this question now. For second part, let me write the equation. Here we could make equation here from here. So it is 3 sine 2x minus 4 cosine 2x minus 2 equals to 0. We can solve this equation by writing the formulas: double angle formula for sine and double angle for formula for cosine. So we can change this one, sine 2x, into 2 sine x cosine x minus 4. This can be written as cosine square x minus sine square x. This is the formula for double angle formula for cosine 2x, minus 2 equals to 0. Now simplifying, 6 sine x cosine x minus 4 cosine square x plus 4 sine square x minus 2 equals to 0. In these type of questions, we simplify the equations by dividing by some trigonometric ratio. Like here we have two trigonometric ratios, sine and cosine. We want one trigonometric ratio in the equation only. So there is no way, just only if you divide by sine square or cosine square, that is your choice. But better if you divide by cosine square, we will get here 10 every term, everything in terms of 10. So let's see what happened and how to simplify this one. Just we divide each and every term by cosine square x. Actually we want to form our equation in the form of 10. So sine x cosine x will be divided by cosine square x minus 4 cosine square x divided by cosine square x plus 4 sine square x divided by cosine square x minus 2 over cosine square x equals to 0. Now this cosine square will cancel with power and it left with sine over cosine is 10. 6 tan x minus this cosine square is cancelled out, minus 4, and sine square over cosine square is tan square. So it will be 4 tan square or tan square x minus 2 secant square x equals to 0. We know the formula for secant square. We will replace that formula in terms of tan. 6 tan x minus 4 plus 4 tan square x minus 2 into formula of secant square is 1 plus tan square x equals to 0. Simplifying, write them in order. So 4 tan square x, I'm writing it here, and plus 6 tan x here, minus 4, and we will expand this bracket, minus 2 tan square x equals to 0. These two will be solved together, so it will be 2 tan square x plus 6 tan x minus 4 and minus 2 makes it 6 equals to 0. Now you can simplify it further by dividing by 2. So it will be tan square x plus 3 tan x minus 3 equals to 0. Here we could apply a quadratic formula to get the value of tan. By quadratic formula, tan x will be equals to minus b is here 3, so it will be negative 3, plus minus b square is 3 square is 9, minus 4, a is 1, and c is minus 3, divided by 2a, 2 into 1, minus 3 plus minus 9 plus 12 is 21, square root, divided by 2. Now we have two values for tan. But limit of the value of x is given. If you go back to the question, here value of x lies between pi to 3 pi by 2. It means it is from 180 to 270 degrees. We know that tan is positive in first quadrant and in third quadrant. If you remember this rule, it is positive here and here. X lies between pi to 3 pi by 2. Therefore, you will ignore the negative value. Only you will take positive value for tan. So tan x will be equals to minus 3 plus 21 over 2. And here is pi and here is 3 pi by 2. and we want the answer in this quadrant only. X will be tan inverse minus 3 plus 21 over 2 equals, make sure your calculator should be in radian mode. Our answer will be 0.669. But this is for first quadrant. We want for third quadrant, therefore you have to add this angle plus reference angle to pi. If you add this angle to pi, you will get the value for x in this quadrant in the required range of x. That's it. Therefore, our answer will be x will be equals to pi plus 0.669, and we want our answer to three significant figures, so it will be equals to 3.81 to three significant figures. So this is the answer for question number 9. Hopefully you understand it. If you have any question, you can write in the comment box. Thank you so much.